Hey everyone, welcome back to Orr Sawmills Timber Tales. So today we are sawing up some ash logs. We got them from a customer who wants them custom sawn. He likes his 4/4 and some 2-inch, depending on the log. Most of them are kind of small logs. I'll show you here in front of me. These ones are, that little one there, about 8 inches, and then the rest of them are around that 10 to 12 inch size. We got the log deck filled up, so I'll bring you over here and we're going to look at what we're going to be sawing here today. This was all mud 2 days ago. It's, I believe, 62 degrees out right now, so this is all drying out nice. I had to repack it, regrade it. Here's where all the small chunks of slab wood go and anything like the bark that peels off. So like here's a big chunk of bark from one of the first logs I sawed yesterday. It's just a big old chunk. What else do you do with it? You can't really throw it in the slab wood because no customer's going to want that for burning in their stove. So here's another example of that bark coming off. So that one's just going to fall off, and what do? We just throw it away and burn it, get rid of it right away. So these logs, like this one here, is about around 17 inches. That one there is between probably 22 and 24 inches on this end. The small end's down there, but these are what we're going to saw up. The customer painted the ends just so they wouldn't dry out too quickly, because I haven't been able to get to these very fast because he's bringing me a bunch of these every probably 3 weeks. He brings me 2 or 3 dump trailer loads, and it's hard to squeeze that much in while trying to keep all the other customers happy. So we're going to saw up this one here and that one. I just changed the blade, topped off the fluids, and we're going to probably crack into this one. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and come follow me along. We're going to slice up some of this ash and make some beautiful select grade ash lumber for our customer.
So the worst thing about this ash is the bark, really, when you're sawing it. A lot of it wants to break off and fall into the cutting way or underneath when you turn it. The bark will get caught on the table just underneath the log, and then you're not able to actually set the log down where you want it. You gotta be careful, you gotta make sure none of the chunks are underneath when you go to make your first cut after turning it, because sometimes there'll be something stuck under it and it'll either have the board turn, or it's going to be sloped and you're not going to get the cut you want, and then you're going to have to recut it into a smaller dimension. So like these logs here, I'm sawing a lot of 1x8. It's hard to get select out of these 1x8s because 1x8s are a small board. The log itself is small. The best size log to get select for furniture grade is probably around that 20-inch size. These ones are between that 10 to 13, 14-inch diameter. So you get nice lumber, but there's a lot of grain change in the rings of the tree itself. There's not really many ways you can saw it when it's that small to get your select grade. So we just do the 180 method, cut one side, turn it 180, and then slice down the cant.
So I just want to show you guys an example of what the ash borer actually do to these ash logs. So everybody knows that the ash tree, they're all dying. They know it's because of the ash borer. They don't mostly understand how it's happening. So the beetle itself isn't really eating the wood, it's the larvae. They lay their eggs inside the tree, and then the larvae hatch, and then they eat the live part of the tree underneath the bark. So here is an example of what is going on. So this looks like a perfectly healthy tree if you're looking at it from right here, but if you start peeling back the bark, you'll see examples of the channels that the larvae make while they're eating. So when they eat all the live layer of the tree, it causes the tree not to have enough energy or nutrients to survive. And basically it has no protection from the elements, has no water in the bark itself to regulate the environment around itself, so then it ends up splitting open, drying, dying slowly. A lot of the misconception is that the wood is completely junk when the ash borer eats the tree, but if you look here, there's no insect damage inside the tree itself. It is just the bark layer. Obviously, if the bark falls off, the tree will start losing value quickly, but not instantly. This is probably a year standing dead. The bark just fell off when I brought it in here, but right here you can see there's splits starting to show up. It ruins the value and the integrity of the log, but usually the cracks are close to fault lines or stress points in the tree, so they would have cracked probably in the drying process in the kiln or otherwise, but you are losing that value if you could have kept the log solid. So a lot of these trees look perfectly healthy from just looking at them like this, but underneath them the insects have taken away all the healthy part of the tree. So I thought I'd just show you guys that so you guys would understand why we're salvaging these and how we are able to, because they are not junk yet. They will be if they aren't salvaged probably in the next year or so. After that it'll probably all just be firewood, but for now we can still salvage as much as we can, and we're gonna yield as much lumber, valuable lumber, as we can before it all goes to basically firewood type use. See, right here is a lot of nice clear ash with very little limbs. This stuff is very valuable yet, and now since it's in lumber form, it can last for the next 100 years depending on how it is used and the purpose of it. So we're just gonna get back to sawing now, but I thought you guys should all know that information. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. We're gonna end it there. We're gonna put this one into a shorts, so if you guys want to go watch a short later, feel free to. This is gonna be a big log. It's gonna take a while, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna show you guys in the shorts what this one yields, so come take along.